In this episode, we land at Chicago O'Hare and immediately enjoy the square-cut thin crust pizza some people call tavern-style. After we meet up with our good friends Emily and Josh at their local spot, we jet north towards Wisconsin to avoid city traffic and get our real trip started on open roads. We do have one more urban stop before this fully happens, and Milwaukee treats us to more of my favorite pizza style. We decide whether to take favorites before ending the episode by driving further north to Sheboygan and getting our first local taste of Lake Michigan, including a Wisconsin supper club and some great scenes of the harbor at sunrise. In October of 2025, we are taking a flight from one federally occupied city to another in the United Police States of America. Some of the same downright despicable actions being used to kidnap and terrify the people of Los Angeles have more recently been amped up here in Chicago. The majority of people who come to Chicago to begin a road trip are of course headed west on the remains of Route 66, which begins in the heart of downtown. At Michigan Avenue and Adams Street, there are signs to commemorate the beginning of the Mother Road. Before setting out to circle Lake Michigan, Nina and I are picking up a vehicle from Hertz at the airport and meeting up with good friends Emily and Josh. Outside of Chicago, the city is well known for its deep dish style of pizzas, but here in town and around some parts of Lake Michigan, this thin crust style, cut into squares, is actually the type of pizza most eaten. Some Chicagoans do not even like the moniker tavern style and insist it is just Chicago thin crust or square cut. No matter what you call it, this has always been my favorite style of pizza in the United States. After pizzas, a few beers, goodbyes, and some present and past post offices of Des Plaines, we are on the road north and feeling like the circle tour is beginning. Ned's Pizza has been around since 1969 and is the kind of place that owes its longevity to loyal customers. Both residents and businesses of Milwaukee have been coming back over many generations. While one visit might have a hiccup here and there, you know you are in a special place when it has been serving the same food for over 50 years and satisfying customers the whole time. What is the definition of Milwaukee pizza? It might be Ned's, with a healthy dose of nostalgia. In 2022, the two original owners and their families retired, but supported a plan to pass along ownership to all the employees, who now all have a piece of the place they work at. Before leaving Milwaukee, we stop at only 4 post offices, because as I mentioned, we are avoiding getting stuck in cities. 2 of these are New Deal beauties, but unfortunately, the lobbies and the treasure of art inside are unavailable since it is Sunday. After filling up at Costco Gas and loving Wisconsin prices, we grab some beer and wine to throw in our cooler and continue towards Port Washington. The official Lake Michigan Circle Tour is on Interstate 43 in this part of Wisconsin, so we have not seen much of it until it takes a slight meander onto Highway 32 here in town. Port Washington has another New Deal post office and a close link to the lake. I would love to hang around and get a feel for this city, but we have to push north to Sheboygan before dark. I am one of those nerds that recognize just about every flag in the world, so the fluttering colors of Luxembourg are a surprise on the side of the road. I actually do a U-turn so I can go back and inspect the Luxembourg American Cultural Center. It is late enough in the day that the center is closed, but the grounds can be explored. Given that we are in a village named Belgium and will soon find this area of Wisconsin has a big Dutch settler influence, the Benelux region might have its epicenter right here in Ozaki and Sheboygan counties. Since we had seen the country's third largest flagpole in Doris, California, which we featured in the Crater Lake video a few months back, it was imperative we visit the largest. This visit to Sheboygan afforded the opportunity, as the tall champion is on the grounds of an Acuity business campus. A security guard was tailing us, probably since it was late in the evening, so unfortunately the similar drone shot I craved to match the one from Doris could not take place. But get up close, and this flagpole is like a redwood tree. Our last stop of the night is at a Wisconsin supper club, a truly unique dining experience with relish trays and brandy old fashions, if you dare. We opt for some fried cheese curds, our usual drinks, and a plate of walleye, which quickly becomes Nina's favorite fish.
This is like the best fried fish that I ever had in the United States.
On the next morning, I follow the light of sunrise towards the Sheboygan Harbor and am treated to a spectacular show. The sun rises dramatically over the breakwater lighthouse in the distance. Settlers name the lake using the Ojibwe word Mishigami, which literally means a really large body of water. The word is also where the neighboring state of Michigan gets its name. The Sheboygan River empties into Lake Michigan at this point as well, with the city tucked into both sides of its banks. While nowadays the lake is technically the largest in the world within one country, before arbitrary borders were created, it has always been surrounded by many peoples since time immemorial. These include the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi, who have a long-standing alliance known as the Council of Three Fires. Coming back down to ground, I am excited to look around the remains of the Lottie Cooper. As I turn away from Mishigami, A rainbow is right above the wreckage, and everything along the coast is still glowing from sunrise. Shipwrecks have been commonplace in all the Great Lakes, and we will see many memorials to their lost crews as we make our circle. Along with over 100 lighthouses, they are fixtures of history and many remain present on or near the shores.